Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into Learn Hindi Lesson 36, and we've got a super specific, incredibly useful goal for our time together. We're going to learn exactly how to confidently ask who and how to pinpoint locations in everyday, conversational Hindi. And the best part? We are doing this without getting bogged down by complicated, boring grammar rules. Whether you're traveling, chatting with friends, or just really want to quickly grasp the absolute fundamentals of Hindi sentence structure, knowing how to identify people and places is step number one.
Okay, let's dive into this. The core question we are tackling today is literally just this. How do we ask who is here? I know, it's a really simple thought, right? But mastering this one concept unlocks so many conversational doors for you. By the end of this interactive 8-step explainer, you aren't just going to be memorizing some phrase like a parrot. No, you'll be actively building it yourself, confidently swapping out different parts to create entirely new sentences on the fly. So, here's our quick 8-step roadmap for how we're going to get there. First, we'll nail down some core vocab, look at present identity, and then we'll actually do a quick practice pause. After that, we shift to the past tense and locations, bring in our example characters Rahul and Anna, and finish the whole thing off with a final test. Sound good? Let's get started. Right, so our very first building block is the word for who. In Hindi, who is simply kaun. This is the absolute foundation for asking any question about a person's identity. Kaun. If you want to know who is knocking at your door, who just called you, or who someone is at a party, kaun is the exact word you need to reach for first. Next up, we really need to talk about location. If the place you're talking about is close to you, like physically near you as the speaker, you use the word yahan. Yahan basically means here. Just think of it as literally pointing right at the ground beneath your feet. Yahan. But what if the location is further away? Well, to say there in Hindi, you just say wahan. Notice the beautiful symmetry going on here? Yahan is here, near you, and wahan is there, far from you. It's so elegant. Just changing that tiny initial sound shifts the entire location of your sentence. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how simple and logical the sentence structure remains when we start combining these words together. So if I want to ask who am I, I'd say main kaun hoon. Main is I, kaun is who, and hoon is am. But if I want to ask about someone far away, like who is that, it magically becomes wo kaun hai. Wo is that person far away, kaun is who, and hai is. You see the pattern? In Hindi, the verb is always the anchor at the very end of the sentence. And if you want to ask about someone who is standing right next to us, we just make a really tiny adjustment. Instead of va, we use ya. So, ya kaun hai perfectly translates to who is this? Ya is for someone near, kaun is our trusty question word for who, and hai wraps up the sentence. All right, it is time for our first practice pause. Don't worry, you've got this. Based on the building blocks we literally just reviewed, I want you to try and say the Hindi translation of this question out loud wherever you are right now. How do you say, who is that? Remember, using that implies the person is far away from you. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, if you said va kaun hai, you absolutely got it. Great job. You correctly remembered that va is used for someone far away, followed right up by our core question word kaun and ending with that present tense verb hai. Look at that, you're already constructing real Hindi sentences. Now let's do a bit of time travel and transition over into the past tense. Take a look at this phrase, yaha kaun tha. Yaha, as we know, means here, kaun means who, and tha is the past tense verb for was. So you just put it all together. Who was here? It is honestly that simple. Just dropping in the verb tha instantly throws the entire event straight into the past. And we apply that exact same logic to our identity questions from earlier. Wo kaun tha means who was that, while ya kaun tha means who was this. By just taking out the present tense ha and swapping in the past tense tha, we've completely changed the timeline of our conversation. No complex grammatical formulas to memorize, just plugging in the right Lego brick. To really anchor these concepts into a real-world context, let's introduce our narrative characters for today. Say hello to Rahul and Anna. We are going to use Rahul and Anna right now to practice answering those location and identity questions we've just been building together. Let's look at Rahul first. If someone asks yahan kaun tha, who was here, we construct the answer by placing Rahul as the subject right at the very beginning of the sentence. Rahul yahan tha. Rahul was here. Notice how incredibly consistent the sentence order stays? It's always subject, then location, then verb.
Now, let's bring in ana and introduce a slightly more specific action to the mix. The word soy means slept, specifically for a female subject. So, if we want to answer the question, yaha kaun soya, meaning who slept here, we just say, yaha ana soy, Ana slept here.
And this brilliantly illustrates the completely modular nature of Hindi. Listen to this. Vaha Anna Soi means Anna slept there. By swapping just one single word, changing yahan, here, to vahan, there, we have entirely changed the location of the story. The rest of the sentence structure? Perfectly untouched. Okay, let's see just how sharp your memory is with our second and final practice pause. This one is a tiny bit trickier. I want you to combine the location word for there, the question word for who, and the action word for slept. Go ahead and speak it out loud. Did you get it? The correct answer is Vahan kaun soya. Massive congratulations if you got that right. You literally just took the location Vahan, the question word kaun, and the verb soya to form a complete, grammatically perfect Hindi question. Combining multiple concepts at once like that is a huge step forward. So the crucial point is this. Conversational fluency isn't always about memorizing a giant dictionary. It's really about mastering a few core building blocks and just knowing how to stack them together. Today, your blocks were kaun for who, yahan for here, vahan for there, and using tha or thi to effortlessly shift us into the past tense. The possibilities are honestly endless once you have this kind of foundation. Think about it. If you can master asking who, here, and there in just a few short minutes, what other amazing conversations are you just one vocabulary word away from unlocking? It's pretty exciting. Anyway, that's it for today, so subscribe for more and follow me on Instagram, link in the description, and if you want to learn Hindi one-on-one with me, message me on Instagram or email me.